I'm getting a snack. Oh. Okay, on YouTube channel. Happy birthday to you. So, caramel corn. No, not caramel corn. What's this called? Kettle corn. Kettle corn. And some cashews, unsalted. I work at schools, so I don't feel confident eating nuts at school. There's so many friends at schools who have nut allergies. I don't know what ox means. Hi, Strike. Okay, I really need a snack. And then it's time to do some reading. Gaming in, I think? Basically married. I'm sorry, it's a little tilted. Oh, look, it's Mr. Cones. Oh, gosh, you and the memes. I don't know why I keep getting Mr. Combs, but okay. Alright. Popcorn. Okay, yesterday I forgot to plug my phone in, and I was surprised that it was saying the battery was about to die. I was like, oh, right. So let me not do that this time. Let me at least try and do that part better. Sachin, that's very kind of you to say. Damien, I don't have any kids. I spend my life, at least thus far, for a good chunk of it now, helping other people's kids with learning and stuff. But the way things are going, now that I'm done with grad school, I don't know how much longer I will be doing this job. Although it bums me out. I love the job very much, but it doesn't pay enough. I love helping people with their learning. Gives me a lot of joy. Why no kids? God's plan, I guess. I didn't choose the way they went, at least not on purpose. Oh well. Things just go the way they go. Alright, here's some light. Oh, okay, what else is going on? Wow, that's personal. That's a little too personal. I gotta draw the line somewhere, sir. Or ma'am. I hope you guys are in the mood for learning about some C++. But unlike yesterday, I do have to focus on getting the book. I'm trying to get this thing returned to the library by the 5th of December. It's coming up real soon, around the corner. I just want to need a snack time before. I have a bad habit of forgetting to eat. I think I'm wrapped into something. Gaming again. Wow. I'm not interested in dealing with super personal whatever. So whatever fan fiction you want to make up in your life, you're welcome to, I guess. Hello, Rockwell. How's it going? Are things rocking well? Or wrecked? My year's been mostly wrecked. I don't know what it is. Looking forward to this year to being over, but I'm also worried because it's not done quite yet. Okay, awesome. That's good. Hi, Cody Locke. What's up? I'm enjoying kettle corn with some unsalted cashews. For the longest, been about almonds, but for some reason, unsalted cashews are just calling my name for like last year. And this is my first time trying with kettle corn. Wow, they work great. Oh, sorry. My table's lopsided. I hear you. Find your joy where you find your joy. I swear, some people just want to be just all up in your business. Okay, again, I don't know if this actually helps anything, but I'm gonna try to put in my earbud. Cody Locke, my story? Oh, like as a person, just a mess in general. I really don't like boring and or depressing people, so I don't usually talk about it. Unless it's like to my therapist or something like that. California. I'm in California. Well, the entry point. Sorry, let me get that part finished. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think this connected to the phone. I said that twice for some reason. Yeah, I hear you. Papo Filippo. Understand. Oh, so let's just say, um, it's a minor miracle that I did this May 2024 graduate with a master's of science and computer science. Um, on account of my mom died when I was 5 months old. So that's when my life started, and this is where we're at. And it's not been super easy time, but it could be a lot worse. So, um, no, privacy is important. If I do an outside thing, it's nowhere close to where I live. That's how that goes. Thank you, Cody. Appreciate that. I'm trying to make something of my life. Trying very hard. I want to feel like I can actually accomplish something besides just going to school. But I do like school, so I am glad that I got to get a master's of science degree. Yeah, and I love teaching, but I don't think I want to be able to, at least no time soon, go for a doctorate. Hey, everybody's got something going on. I've got 50 billion things I'm strange about. It's great popcorn. I don't usually do sweets, but this is helping. This year's been such a bummer. That's the sad part. And I'm done with school, and now it's like I don't have that distraction anymore. I don't have that goal anymore. I don't have something to look forward to anymore. Like I look for taking hearts, but like when it comes to something that I can actually set measures and there's clear defined, um, you know. Oh, hi. I'm not really sure what happened there. Last night I was taking a lot of breaks, but I didn't take a single break out. Just suddenly start doing something. Oh, I hear that, Popo Filippo. Definitely understand that. Okay, I need some sanitizer because I touched my phone and I take my phone to a lot of places, a lot around a lot of people. So I'm gonna get some sanitizer. That's the thing about subs. I mean, not the case this week. I think the teacher just needed help um, getting ready for the meeting. I think that's what happened. So that's I think why I ended up the school I ended up today. But a lot of the time you end up covering because somebody got sick. So you gotta stay on top even before COVID. You gotta kind of stay up on your hand hygiene. All right. I'm a very big proponent of making sure you don't have too much color when you have liquid and electronics. I don't want to like mess something up. So I'm gonna keep chatting it up while I do some snack time, and then it'll be time for reading time again. C++ All-In-One For Dummies. Yeah, I teach, but as a substitute teacher, I mean, people don't tend to treat the substitute teachers very kindly, is the thing. So when I do actually have the opportunity to teach, oh, it's so great. Not just be playing babysitter or something. Oh well. I was hoping to teach college, but I don't know how likely it is to get a community college teaching job right now, considering how everything's been. And I'm still a while away from PhD. I can't really out all the way because I just love having something. I've always been about the school and achieving things and all that jazz. But I can't do it if I can't figure out the how to finance it. So I don't know. I'm considering trying to get some letters of recommendations from professors for the program I just graduated from, and trying to go for the PhD in computer science. We'll see. So I guess while I'm here having a little chat and a little snack, I'll mention Becky828. For those of you who may be unaware, I do have YouTube shorts here. It's mainly improv, dancing, improvisational. That means just kind of going with it, trying to follow on to the music as best as possible. Nothing really, no routines, no choreo. And as far as live streams, I feel like this is my fifth or something live stream just doing C++ on One for Dummies. I'm looking forward to starting soon after I finish that book into doing some coding again. But the way my computer, the computer that I got at the start of grad school and still have the state it's in, I unlikely will be able to stream from YouTube and still run the what's the word? IDE or whatever virtual machine or whatever I'm using to make the code with on the same device. So I'll probably have to do the code on my computer and just hold up my phone, use that to be able to actually run the live stream with. So that's going to be janky, but hey, I don't expect to be able to do anything as far as get a different computer anytime soon. But that's something to look forward to, anyone who's interested in some coding stuff. I also do some housekeeping. I've gotten a couple of videos. The first one was just general housekeeping tips. Got kitchen for the kitchen. And also going through the process of putting in a brand new Brita filter in a Brita filter pitcher. And then the one I did most recently was some furniture housekeeping, sort of furniture care. That's what it was. Wooden furniture care for dinettes that I have in the kitchen. And I'm looking forward to starting some art in some kind of way. I look forward to that. So also on TikTok, I'm on TikTok, Becky828. Also, I'm on Twitch, Becky828. So I've been doing some live streams with the dancing, the improvisational dancing, and I'm going to try it for a while. I just tried it 2 weeks ago. I did Twitch for 20 minutes, YouTube for 20 minutes, and then TikTok for 20 minutes lives, just the dancing. Then I thought, oh, let me see if I could just do a full 2 hours of dancing. Do 30 minutes on Twitch, 30 minutes on YouTube, 30 minutes on TikTok, 30 minutes on Instagram. So that was fun. So I'm looking forward to trying that again Sunday. It's more of a Sunday thing. I need my energy for the week. I didn't need it for my job that I do, working in schools. Oh, thank you, Popo Filippo. I'd love to teach college. I'm good at school. I'm good at school stuff. I'm liking computer science. I tend to do better at things that I'm interested in. I wish I was better at money management. That's what I'm still trying to figure out. So although I want to teach, I might have to, maybe at least for a year, go off and try to just have a job that I can make some money at. I don't know, hopefully come back to teaching or figure out a way to get tutoring in the mix, something. I really love helping people learn in their educational journeys, because I know how important it can be when it goes right, especially if nothing else seems to be going right. Anyway. Okay. Hopefully this didn't have to false too much. Oh my goodness. So during last night's live stream, I was like, everything was falling. And I kept saying, at least I'm not the one falling. At least I'm not the one falling. And then I was testing out the lights, and I was doing TikTok improv dance for Look What You Made Me Do by Taylor Swift. And just at the end, I totally slipped, fell right down, got right back up, because I used to fall all the time. So thankfully I'm not too old where I busted a hip or something, so that's good. But I was like, eventually it was gonna happen, and it did. I was too busy being concerned about what the lights were doing to catch myself. So I just banged real quick, and then I got up and was like, sorry to my neighbor downstairs, because I'm sure, I don't know if he was right underneath me or not, but I'm sure that was quite a thing. So my bad on that one. But that's kind of the irony of trying to dance to that song, especially what was going on. And then that's what happened. And then I couldn't even use that take because I had to change the camera differently so I could get these lights that are over here in the shot. So I had to do a part two, a take two for that. And then later, the light wasn't in the right place. So I put it in the correct place, and I did the climb by Miley Cyrus But yeah, that was just so funny because like I was looking at the TikTok video, that first one for Look What You Made Me Do, and it thankfully ended just before, like just as I was starting to fall, but before I actually fell. I don't know if I had actually fallen right then, that probably would have been a total keeper. I'm sure someone would have found that interesting. I might have gone viral with that one. Oh, so hopefully I don't have any more falling today. That'd be great. It's been nice not having to worry about falling for a while. I don't want to have to keep worrying about that one. Granted, I've been saying this has been my year of least favorites, so that's kind of fitting. It was great. But yeah, I need to get snack in before I do this because if I forget to eat, that's kind of a problem. Thank you. Yeah, I was fine until I wasn't. But it's okay. It's a good policy. No falling. That's what I have to tell everybody. I work around the recess duty or in certain classrooms, or if they seem like they're doing something not safe. That's usually it. No falling. Be safe, pretty much, yeah. Well, all right. Got a little bit of popcorn left there. So, where are you at? I believe it's Popo, Filippo. Where are you over at? And is it day or night? I guess is the question. Just chilling? Awesome. That's nice to be able to do. That's been one of the fun things about doing these live streams. It kind of forces me to chill while I'm also staying engaged with something. Because if I'm not staying engaged and I'm chilling too well, I fall asleep. It's kind of a problem. Sleep apnea is not too fun. Even though I'm, fully using my CPAP and everything, it's like, this eyes, I mean, this light's great for being able to see me, but oh my eyes, I can't. Let me see if I change the mode, if that helps. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's better. There's some funny things you pick up when you're a computer science major, and one of them, and I don't know if it was always a problem or just because I was a computer science major, was dry eye syndrome. So all the screen time just, ooh. Plus I heard from, last time I got my eyes checked, it's been a while, I gotta go do that again. They were saying with lighter eyes, they let in more light, so that's probably part of the problem. So I don't really like to mess around with the eye drops because A, I'm scared of them, but B, you only get a little bit of relief. So I find it's just better just to adjust the lights to something that isn't as difficult. So my usual lights at home are just mood lights. But it's too early for mood lights time. All right. I'm running my mouth too much. Usually this would not be any kind of problem, but I also shouldn't be whipping this down. I need to be DT. I was joking the other time I was doing a stream. I'm like, I have to like act like this is a work interview or something like that, and you're supposed to be having your very best behaviors. So I have to remember to be dainty. All right. So, um, Tumblr, that's also Becky828. Instagram is not Becky828, but if anybody wants that, I can drop the link in the chat. I just have to use my computer. Me, no. So okay. So I fell off the map when it came to pretty much anything pop culture except for the music, because I was spending effectively 5 years trying to get into grad school and then 4 years in grad school. So not really. I do watch a lot of YouTube. The last show I was like really big into was Good Doctor, but I got to a point where I was too busy to even continue on with that show. I saw Squid Game when that came out. That was short and to the point. That's the kind of thing that I had time during that. I think it was during a break or something. Was able to watch all that. I even got behind Stranger Things. Right. Oh, okay. Okay, now I'm getting somewhere with this. Boy, it's a bit on the chill side over here. Considering getting a blanket or putting my coat on. Oh, lost our cashew. Oops. Lost my mouth for a second, I guess. Well, thank you, Popo Filippo. I do appreciate you stopping by and having a nice conversation with me. Feel free to check in the future next time I do something like this. I don't really have a set schedule though. So unfortunately, subscription is kind of the only way to get notified if I do anything. But either way, even if you're not interested, I'm just glad we had this opportunity. So thank you for that. Also, take care of yourself. And that's good to have a caring heart for everyone. I feel the same. Even when things are rough and sometimes you're not very in like, it's good to do. Well, alright. I'm almost done with this popcorn and ready to start doing some reading time. If nothing pops up, pun not intended, then I should get maybe a good 2 hours if I don't feel the need to fall asleep. So we'll see. I'm glad I got to beat traffic today. That was nice. All right. Oh, well, thank you. I don't know what you mean by mama. Mama? I'm gonna just roll with it. Thank you so much. Blessings to you also, Popo Filippo. Please enjoy your day or night, whatever you're doing. Just, I hope it goes wonderfully for you. Okay, popcorn. Boy, it's surprising how slow I'm eating this. Like sister or friend. Oh, thank you. Well, kind. Very kind. I appreciate that. I had yesterday. I have to double check because yesterday someone's calling me granny for some reason. And no, I'm not anywhere close to being granny age. I don't get it. I guess it was jokes. Haha. Okay. Eventually I will be starting reading. But I'm a firm believer, especially when it comes to popcorn, of chewing very nicely. And swallowing very nicely. Same thing I have to teach the little kids. Or the kids who aren't little but are still learning how to eat solid food. Yes. This is one of those take my advice situations. There is no one available to call the EMT, so I'm just going to eat my yummy food. Okay, so let me get that book. And near the end of my second. I don't know, I might just have to go to bed now. I'm trying to fight the bill. Oh, I'm trying to fight the feeling. I'm going to go take a nap. Okay. I'm gonna take a break. Oh, that's better. All right. Awesome. That was so great. Okay, almost done with this snack. I don't have to push the whole water, but I do have to make sure I'm very careful with it. I'm about to try a little more comfy. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay. Great news. Finish that off. Yum. I'm done. Just in time. I just finished my snack. I'm gonna drink some water and then get back to reading time. Okay. That was a very long intro. Now we're on to the main thing. C++, All-In-One For Dummies. Right here. There's 6 books in one. This is the 3rd edition. Where does it say that? Right there. And the latest is the 4th edition. If you're interested at all, you go. C++ All-In-One For Dummies. You look up the website. And that will take you to the latest edition. Okay. Let's get comfy. I'm tired of being uncomfy. It's been a lot of that this year. Gotta be careful though. I don't need water everywhere. Got enough of that already. Okay. Arrays and command line operators. Do I have this actually charging nicely? Let me not do like I did yesterday. Oh, good. Okay. Okay, I can do this. Whew. All right. Okay. That's nice. Do I have parchment in my hair? Probably. No. Okay. Here we go. That's interesting. Oh, that's better. Okay. Book time. In a typical C++ application, the main function receives an array and a count as command line parameters. Parameters provide... Huh? Oh, no. I think we're on to the heap part with the new keyword. Yes. Okay, so you allocate on the heap by using the new keyword and starting with spaces. Okay, here we go. So, allocating an array on the heap. Arrays are useful, but it would be a bummer if the only way you could use them were as stack variables. If you could allocate an array on the heap, first you can easily declare an array on the heap by using new int with the braces 50 inside. For example, but think about what this is doing. It declares 50 integers on the heap, and the new word returns the pointer to the allocated array. But unfortunately, the makers of C++ didn't see it that way. For some reason, they based the array pointer type on the first element of the array, which is, of course, the same as the elements in the array. Thus, the call int, new int with the 50 inside, returns a pointer of type int star, not something that explicitly points to an array. Just as this call does, which is just new int. Nice, huh? But that's okay. We can deal with it. So if you want to save the results of new int with a 50 in a variable, you have to have a variable of type int star as in the following. Int star myArray equals new int with a 50. But here's the bizarre part. An array name is a pointer and vice versa. So now that you have a pointer to an integer, you can treat it like an array. MyArray braces with a 0 inside equals 25 semicolon. And now for the really bizarre part. When you're all finished with the array, you can call delete. But you can't just call delete myArray. The reason is that the compiler, so delete without the brace. So if you just said delete and then myArray, it's not going to work. The reason is that the compiler knows only that myArray is a pointer to an integer. It doesn't know that it's an array. Thus, delete myArray will only delete the first item in the array, leaving the rest of the elements sitting around on the heap, wondering when their time will come. So the makers of C++ gave us a special form of delete to handle the situation. It looks like this. Delete with braces. MyArray. So we go on tip. Whenever you allocate an array by using the new word, remember to delete the array by using delete with those braces, rather than just plain old delete. If you're really curious about the need for delete with the braces and delete without braces, know first off that there is a distinction between allocating an array and allocating a single element on the stack. Look closely at these two lines. Int star myArray equals new int 50. Int star some number equals new int. The first allocates an array of 50 integers, while the second allocates a single array. But look at the types of the pointer variables. They're both the same. How about that? They are both pointers. Each one points to an integer. And so the statement delete something is ambiguous if something is a pointer to an integer. Is it an array or is it a single number? The designers of C++ knew this was a problem, so they unambiguated it. They declared and proclaimed that delete shall only delete a single member. Then they invented a little extra that must have given the compiler writers a headache. They said that if you want to delete an array instead, just throw on an opening closing bracket after the word delete, and all will be good. Technical stuff. All this stuff about pointers and arrays raises an interesting question. How do you specify a pointer to an array? Well, remember that if you have a line like this, int add up int numbers, int count, and look At the generated assembly code, you would see that the numbers array really does get passed and as a pointer. To view the disassembly, in code blocks, create a point, start the debugger by pressing F8 and choose Debug Debugging Windows Disassembly. Code blocks displays the display window, which contains a similar view of the code. So the real question is this. When you have an array, how do you not use a pointer with it? The answer, you don't. C++ simply does not have a fundamental array type. Other languages do. Pascal, for example, but C and C++ don't. Yet, even though that's the case, the compiler does have a basic feel for the brackets and does seem to understand arrays. Strange, but true. Storing arrays of pointers and arrays of arrays. Because of the similarities between arrays and pointers, you are likely to encounter some strange notation. For example, in main itself, we have seen both these at different times. Char star argc and char star argc with the open and closed brackets. If you work with arrays of arrays and arrays of pointers, the best bet is to make sure that you completely understand what these kinds of statements mean. Remember that although you could treat an array name as a pointer, you're in for some technical differences. The fine lines of code show these differences. First, think about what happens if you initialize a two-dimensional array of characters like this. Okay, let's look at that. So that says char num array blank and then 6 equals, and then initializes the things, capital TOM, then 000, then Susie 00, and Harry with a 0. This is an array of an array. Each inner array is an array of 6 characters. The outer array stores the 3 inner arrays. The individual content of an array is sometimes called a member. The inner array has 6 members, and the outer array has 3 members. Inside memory, the 18 characters are stored in one consecutive row, starting with T, then O, and ending with Y, and finally the /0, which is an all character. But now take a look at this. Char star, name pointers, the braces, char star name pointers with the braces, brackets, Tom, Susie, Harry. This is an array of character arrays. This is an array of character arrays as well, except that it's not the same as the code that came before it. This is actually an array holding 3 pointers. The first points to a character string in memory containing Tom, which is followed by a null terminator, which is the /0. The second points to a string in memory containing Susie, ending with a null terminator, and so on. Thus, if you look at the memory in the array, you won't see a bunch of characters. Instead, you'll see 3 numbers, each being a pointer. Tip: it's often helpful to see the concept of memory as you work with arrays. To see memory in code blocks, choose debugging windows, memory dump. You see the memory window. Type ampersand plus the name of the variable you want to view in the address field and click go. You can also see the content of a specific memory address by typing its address, such as 0, small x, 2, 8, small f, 0, 8. Or the memory pointed to by register by typing $ plus the register name, such as $SP. Technical stuff. So where on earth, or in the memory anyway, are the 3 strings Tom, Susie, and Harry when you have an array of 3 pointers to these strings? When the compiler sees string constants such as these, it puts them in a special area where it stores all the constants. These constants then get added to the executable file at leak time, along with the compiled code for the source module. For information on leaking, see Appendix A, and that's where they reside in memory. The array, therefore, contains pointers to these 3 constant strings in memory. Now, if you try to do the following, notice the type of pointer to pointer, char star star, pointer to pointer equals curly bracket. Hello. This here is the reading of C++ All-In-One For Dummies. Char star star, pointer to pointer equals Tom, Susie, Harry. You will get an error. Error initializer for scalar variable requires 1 element. A scalar is just another name for a regular variable that is not an array. In other words, the pointer to pointer variable is a regular variable that is a scalar, not an array. Yet inside the function header for main, you can use char star star, and you can access this as an array. What's going on? As usual, there is a slight but definite difference between an array and a pointer. You cannot always just treat a pointer as an array. For example, you can't initialize a pointer as an array. But you can go the other way. You can take an array and treat it as a pointer most of the time. Thus, you can do this. Char star name pointers equals Tom, Harry, Susie. Char star star, another array equals name pointers. That code compiles and you can access that code compiles this code compiles and you can access the strings through another array with the brackets 0. For example, yet you're not allowed to skip a step and just start out initializing another array variable like so. So, this is the way to do it. You have to go through the steps, name pointers, and then later set that equal to star star another way. It's not valid to just try to leave out the name pointers part and to just try to set things up, initialize just the another array by calling char star star. First, you have to set this guy up, the name pointers, and then after that, that's when you are able to then create that. Huh? Oh. Pardon? Hold on. Be right back. I was reading, so I kind of have to work on that, but still, that's more than half of the book, so I'm just going to remain optimistic. There is a break coming up, so I should have some time to do some reading when I get a break from my job. So in the meantime, I have to go bounce, go handle some things, because I really need to try to handle some things. All right, well, thank you very much for anybody who popped in or who will pop in. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry, but I'm actually on my way out. But if you like improv dancing, do check out my shorts. Even if you're like, what the heck is that? Check out my shorts. If you like what you see there, you might also like what's on my TikTok at Becky828. That's also improv dancing. Right. All right. Bye. Oh, whatever you're doing, whenever you're doing it, then make the most of it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.